Hey dudes and chicks, and neither if those rules don't apply to you. Welcome to Makeup for Last Time. My name is Katie. Today I am going to be popping this palette's cherry. It's the Envy palette by Lucky Bunny Cosmetics. It's a new Australian indie brand. I actually had a subscriber gift this to me and send it to me in the mail, and so I'm just super grateful. You know, it really is the little things that keep you pushing along, and like little things like that, like I'm just so grateful. And I kind of have a thing where like if my higher power offers me something, I just say yes and I say thank you. So Christine, thank you so much. I did not hesitate to take her up on this, and I've just been waiting impatiently for it, actually checking my P.O. box every single day because I wanted to see how good this was so that I can buy the next palette. So if you guys want to see what my thoughts are or how I got this look, or if you just like to watch, then hang out. I'm going to start with my Voldemorphy JH33, and I'm going to go into the color Lola, because I'm going to try some shit that's not going to work. You guys can't believe that, can you? This is not what I would consider a summer look, but I feel like this palette just reminds me of like wicked fairies, not like little cutie pie fairies, but like fairies that want humans to die and shit. So I'm just kind of bringing this up and getting it to a point here, and I'm just going to bring this in all the way. Or should I go all the way? Oh, I need to bring this up a little higher. I'm going to bring it in almost all the way. There we go. Now, I'm already fucking getting crazy here. I'm just barely just blending out this edge. Just barely. I want there to be not a harsh line per se, but definitely a line. I feel like that's blending out really nicely. Ow. I need to bring my chair up. Those left elbows, you gotta watch out for them. I don't want to blend that out too much because what I'm going to do next is like a huge no-no. Essentially, I'm going to use my Voldemorphy M506, and I'm going to go into the color Jade. I heard Nikki Raven talking about, I'm just going to take this and I'm just going to tap it just barely on that blended line. And the reason why is because Nikki Raven was saying on her video, which I will link below because it was very good and very informative, that she was talking about how these two colors are, they may or may not be compatible. And she was saying something about the purple being red based and it being able to blend or whatever. And what I see is that they both have a little bit of a brown base. And so purple and green make brown. And so if we don't blend too much, my memory card was full. I literally have like 7 memory cards and I can't find any of them. I only have the one. I locked myself out of one. How the fuck do you even do that? I'm just blending out this outer edge. You guys know. You guys know what I'm doing. As I was saying, this palette looks like it wants to have a brown in it. I'm just going to go back into the purple. Probably should use a bigger or smaller brush, but these two colors are going to make brown in the middle, but it's going to be okay because it wants to be brown. I can tell that it wants to be brown. And then with no additional product, I'm going back in with that Voldemorphy M506. Man, this looks magical. I need a smaller brush for this. Okay. Okay, I'm going in with another Voldemorphe M506 and I'm going to use that for this purple because I want it. And then I think I don't know, this is a dangerous game I'm playing right here, but I'm just gonna dip back into that green. Man, this just looks fucking nefarious as fuck, dude. Oh my god, I knew this was gonna work, but I just didn't know how, like, I knew it was gonna look like the new Maleficent, right? It looks like one of those, like, horny, fucking, foresty, fucking powerful, magical creatures that, like, don't fuck around with humans. Bullshit. I'm in love with this. First things first, I'm going to use my Kaleidos S5 and I'm going to go into that color Lola, that purple, and I'm going to use that. And I'm just packing this along my lower lid. There we go. And then I'm going to use my Voldemorphe M506 that I used in the green, and I'm just going to barely, you know, it seems as though I'm getting a little bit of bullshit right here, so I'm just going to kind of go in and give this a little blendy poo. I can't get over how good that looks. I can't get over it. Okay, I'm going to use my Alter Ego number 6 to apply NYX glitter primer. I seriously feel like otherworldly. And I'm just going to place this along my lid. And then I'm going to use my Alter Ego number 5, and I'm going to go into the color Dallas. That's odd. That seems like an odd name for this. So because this is kind of smoky, I don't want a lot of shimmer right here. I want this to be still dark. Oh my god, I love this green. And then going back into that, just a touch of that color Lola to kind of just tap this in. And then back over the top of it with the color Dallas. How's that blend, guys? And then back with the purple. And I'm just gonna kind of get this. And then I'm going to use my Voldemorphe pencil brush from the Ice Lake collection, and I'm gonna go into the color Kitty and see what happens. Or maybe not. No, I'm not. I changed my mind. I reserve the right to change my mind at all times. I'm gonna use that Kaleidos S5, the pencil brush again, and I'm gonna use that color Kitty, and I'm gonna go along my lower lid with it. Sprayed it. And then I'm going to use my Sigma E60. I'm going to go into the color Gypsy. I'm doing it. I'm going to spray it. Just barely, I got this palette before I took a trip. Well, it wasn't a trip. I was going to pick my daughter up in another town when I got this in my post office box. I was looking at it as I was driving, and I saw in the sun that this color Gypsy actually has a purple, a like deep lavender undertone. And so I decided I wanted to try it. Now, I'm going to use the other side of that Alter Ego brush that I didn't use the NYX Glitter Primer on, and I'm going to go into the color Jade. And I'm going to just use that along my brow bone. And then back in with my Voldemorphe M506 that I used with the green, with the color Jade. And I'm just going to use that to blend. I don't really like that much. Let me try this again. I'm using my Voldemorphe pencil brush, and I'm just gonna get this. Get this. I don't like that very much. I'm going to clean this off. I'm gonna go into the color Kitty, that lighter green. Spray this. I like that a lot. And then I'm going to use my Rephr 03, and I'm going to go into the color Crystal, and I'm just going to touch that in the very center of my inner corner so that I can just lighten that up a little bit more, which I already like it. It doesn't need to be lighter, but just checking. Ooh. So good. You know, I was waiting to pull the trigger on this purchase for the Greed palette. I am in love with this. I'm in love with this. This blended so well. I'm going to tell you guys right now, if I could blend these two colors together, this fucking shadow rocks. Anyway, okay, I'm going to go finish my face and I'll be back with the final look. I mean, am I done, guys? Do you think? Does it need a little more blending? And actually, I want to kind of reinforce this purple right here. And then reinforce that green down there, the jade. And I love that wing. Shoot, I'm in love with this, you guys. Okay, yeah, I feel done as a motherfucker. Okay, I'm gonna go finish the look and I'll be back in a millisecond. So this is the final look, the manifesto, the pièce de résistance. I'm like so captured by this palette. I don't know if you guys can see it. I'm gonna just zoom you guys in, but look at how well these two colors have blent together, and it's just so perfect. And I don't know if you guys can see it on film, but I'm just seriously like astonished. I'm in love with this palette. I'm in love with this. So I am totally going to get the Greed palette as soon as I get done filming. I used my Black Moon Cosmetics eye wigs in the I don't know, they're still kicking. I don't know what style they are, but they're still going, so they're still going, and I'm just trying to hold on to them. I got an email back from Black Moon, and they said send a picture, and I sent the picture, and I haven't heard back from them, so hopefully maybe I'll email them again just to remind them, but I'm just holding on to these for as long as I can. I used my Melt Cosmetics, just the regular lipstick in Stepford. It looks like this. I used my Inglot gel liner in number 64. It's purple. I don't know if you guys can see it, but it just really tied this whole look together, and I literally feel like an evil, like powerful fairy, like Lord of the Rings fairies, like not a nice fairy. So anyways, I'm like intrigued by this palette and like how well those colors, and so if anybody's looking at this palette and wondering if this purple works, it does. it works. You probably aren't going to be able to blend it with this like straight up greens right here, but you can probably use these darker ones to transition. As I said, Nikki Raven, I watched her video yesterday. She did a 3 looks with this, and I'll leave that video linked in the description box below because I feel like she really made a lot of good points that are beginner friendly, and just the things that she said, I feel like I can't say anything better. She used the word murky to describe these colors, and I absolutely agree with that. So I can't expound on it, but I can't tell you enough like how much I'm like in love with this formula. I'm in love with this palette. It's super mysterious to me, and it just looks like Mother Earth is pissed. That's what it looks like to me. So anyways, I use my Moonlighter from Black Moon Cosmetics in the color Glowworm. It's the green, and I just feel like, I seriously feel like magical, powered by the earth, which I am, so it works. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel, hit the notification bell because you can't wait to see what happens next. Hang out with me in the comments because I fucking love it, and hit the like button if you like this look or if you just like my sparkling personality and my boyish charm. You guys could have been anywhere, but you were here with me, spending your valuable time, and I totally appreciate you. Later.